IRCC is unforgiving in their completeness check assessment, and the court system has upheld these decisions to cancel applications as incomplete as being reasonable. So it's important to avoid these common pitfalls that result in incomplete applications when it comes to one, passports. IRCC will refuse your application if you upload an expired passport, even if the details of your current valid passport are included in your application form. So triple check and use a naming convention that helps you to identify your documents properly. Save all your final documents for upload in a separate folder from other documents like expired passports, and triple check that the document you're uploading is what the title says. For example, I've had a situation where an individual uploaded a document named passport, but in fact the document wasn't named correctly. It was not a passport, and the application was canceled because it didn't include the actual passport. And as mentioned, applications where expired passports were uploaded are also have been refused, and the courts have deemed that a reasonable decision by IRCC. So be very diligent that you're uploading the correct document and that those documents are valid. Another reason applications are refused is due to birth certificates for accompanying children. Make sure that the birth certificate includes the details of both parents, not just a short form birth certificate with the child's information. This is often called a long form birth certificate that has the name, date of birth, and other identifying details of the two parents. So make sure, even though it doesn't say it here, you can see the purpose is to prove the child's relationship to the parents. Obviously, if the parents' information is not included on the birth certificate, then the document doesn't meet the requirements and the application can and will be rejected. And next, proof of studies. If you were awarded points in the express entry system for education, or if minimum education is required to meet the eligibility criteria, for example, in the Federal Skilled Worker and Federal Skilled Trades program, you need to include proof of studies. Proof of completion must include the certificates, degrees, or diplomas and transcripts for successfully completed education, if available. So on their own, the certificates, diplomas, and degrees will be accepted. Ideally, you can include the transcripts as well. One reason that express entry applications get canceled as incomplete is when an applicant uploads just their education credential assessment. That's not sufficient. It has to be accompanied by the degree itself and transcripts if available. And in fact, you can see here that a scanned copy of the ECA is not required, but best practice, in my opinion, is to upload a copy of the original degree, diploma, certificate, followed by the transcript, followed by the ECA. So I hope those tips, although they may seem obvious now that I've pointed them out, will help you to avoid what are common pitfalls and traps that people fall into that result in their application being canceled incomplete.